Good morning, friends. Welcome to Leg Life and welcome to our final morning here on board the Disney Magic. Sherry and I are up. We're getting kind of the last of the things in our room packed up. We have to be out of our stateroom by 8 a.m., which is in 35 minutes. We are going to head up to Cabanas for our final morning breakfast, something we've never done before, and then we are off to explore the city of New Orleans for our final day before flying home to Alaska tomorrow. So today might be a little bit of a crazy and hectic day, but of course we're bringing you guys along. So we almost forgot that we have to pick up our liquor that we bought in Grand Cayman and Cozumel. Holy cow. Completely forgot about those. So I'm going to run down to Fathoms right now and pick these up and then come back to the stateroom, finish packing. Unfortunately, Fathoms is just a couple of floors right below our room. So when you come here into Fathoms, you can see all sorts of bottles and bags lined up over here in the bar. So I'm just gonna take them, my tickets, and just like that, we've got our liquor. Let's go up and get it packed. All right, Sherry, you ready to say goodbye to stateroom 5513 for the last time? Well, unfortunately, legally we have to. So let's head upstairs. I think you want to go by Cove Cafe for one last coffee, which I think I actually have a free one. So let's go. Just like that, cruise almost over. You can see the pool deck all freshly sprayed down, towels on chairs ready for the next cruise that we'll board later today. Final Cove Cafe, here we go. So Cove Cafe is open on the final morning as you are getting ready to disembark the ship, and they do have all of their pastries. So if you don't want to do the last morning breakfast, you always can go by Cove Cafe, get your coffee, get your pastries, get off the ship. One final goodbye to the pool deck that in only a few hours will be filled with all new families and people having fun. Goodbye, Pinocchio Pizza. So there's my plate, there's my apple juice, and you can see the bridge outside as we are docked here in New Orleans. So I didn't know Cabanas was open for breakfast. At least I don't think I knew that on the last morning. This is way better than, because the dining rooms, so the way that it works is that the breakfast on your last morning is in the restaurant you had dinner in the night before. So we would have been in Animators. But you just order off the menu, and it's always just like super mediocre.
Yeah, and I'm not a huge breakfast person. Like, honestly, I'm okay with like a couple pieces of bacon and fruit.
You don't want like a full meal.
I don't want a full meal, and that's kind of the option. And then they bring like sandwiches and whatever, but like, I don't know. This is a better option.
Yeah, I actually really like this, and it's not too crazy in here. No. I like it. Breakfast in Cabanas finished. Heading outside to show you the city of New Orleans from the back of the Disney Magic. You can see we are docked right here. The skyline of the city covered with some fog up top. Right here in the Mississippi River. I will say, breakfast in Cabanas, way better than breakfast in the main dining restaurant. I don't know why in the world we've never done this before. Bryson and Crystal are the ones who told us about this. It is so much more relaxed. It feels like in the main dining restaurants, they're trying to like push you out, which they are. They have to turn over the ship. And here they're getting us out quickly as well. However, it's just not really as rushed. Also, there were not many people up here, which was really nice. They did serve breakfast in the buffet until 8:30. It was, well, probably about 8:40 they closed down the buffet, but they said it was gonna be at 8:30. So, yeah, Cabanas breakfast on the last morning, huge success. It is about 9:30 and we are still on the ship. A little bit slow getting off today. They're still calling groups to leave, and our group has not yet been called. But you can see we have a ship sailing up the Mississippi here. We got the bridge right up here in front of us, and everybody's just kind of hanging out. It's one of those hurry up and wait situations. All right, they just called our luggage tag Orange Goofy. We're getting off the ship. And just like that, we are about to walk off the Disney Magic for the final time. Viewer Cruise 2.0. Sherry, officially coming to an end. Well, it's been chaos here at the terminal. However, I think we're gonna make it somehow all in one Suburban. What? This is Can't even see people back there. But we made it in one. I just want to take a second and show, like, the wheels of that luggage cart are straining. So we just got checked in here to the Residence Inn, which is downtown French Quarter. And it's perfect because the Zachmans don't fly out till tonight. And so they're just going to store their bags in our room. And we're going to go explore a little bit. But yeah, wow, that is like Jenga. All right, friends, we just got checked into our hotel. We're staying at the Residence Inn. It's a Marriott hotel here in the French Quarter area. I booked the hotel this morning on the Marriott app because they were able to get us in right away. We didn't have to wait till the 3 p.m. check-in time, so that was perfect. And this room was $150. That is cheaper than we paid for our Hilton Garden Inn out by the airport. And this is so nice. Let me show you. Now, I do want to say, remember, we have all of our friends' luggage here, as well as all of our luggage. They just dropped their stuff off and they're going to get lunch. But let me give you a tour. So when you first walk in, there is a fridge and freezer right here on the left. Sherry's already put her medicine in there. And then, this is super cool. All of the pots and pans. Again, this is a Residence Inn, so it's designed for like longer stays, which I love, and lots of storage there. Lots of storage there. There's a toaster there. Very cool. We have the microwave. We have the stovetop. We have, of course, silverware. There's even a dishwasher, which I think is so nice. Up here we have all of our glasses, plates, bowls, a glass I've already used. And then it does come with like a sponge and dish soap and a coffee pot and a full-size coffee pot, which I love. There's also like a nice little seating area here, kind of like a breakfast bar or work area. It's got a nice big mirror right there, gigantic TV, a workstation, chair, a little love seat seating area there. And here's the crazy thing, Sherry, is that even though I booked it last minute on the Marriott app, it comes with a Sherry. It does. What an amazing amenity. They did only have rooms with 2 queen beds available to check in early, but that's fine. Totally fine. So my bed, Sherry's bed. Also, I love the artwork up here. It's like the top of a Mardi Gras mask. So cool. It is so cool. I want to show you our view in a second, but first, let me come over here. There are some dressers, which I really like. Another little like tabletop there. And then we have a closet, ironing board, hangers, and the bathroom. Actually, I haven't even been to the bathroom yet. Boo, boo, boo. Toilet, again, one of my favorite bathroom amenities. Nice vanity. Oh, whoa. That is a very large shower. Nice. And then walking out here, look how great the view is from this room. We are on the 12th floor, and I really like that we're kind of looking out at some like historic buildings. Like these don't look like modern skyscrapers, they look like older, which is very, very cool. Sherry Beth, thoughts on this room?
It's really nice.
Feels very modern. I love all of the space.
I'm not gonna walk over that way.
Oh, Sherry does not like high floors or ledges.
No,
so
and the window goes all the way to the floor.
Let me show them. So you can actually see straight down, and that is a thing of nightmares for Sherry. Super nice room.
Very nice room.
And big room, which is nice, especially having all the Zachman's bags here today.
Yeah.
There's lots of space.
Plenty of space for all of us to keep our luggage.
Keep our luggage, hang out. It was also really funny because when we came in here, the TV was on, and Tucker was like, "So, we gonna watch a show or what?" Just like right to the point.
Snuggle right in.
Snuggle. So, what's up? We gonna hang out and watch a show, guys? What's going on? So there you go. There's kind of the overview of our room. There's not a thing wrong with this room.
No, it's great.
Absolutely love it. All right, we've been hanging out in the hotel for a little bit. We had a little bit of work stuff to do, life stuff that we had to handle. Now we're gonna go head out because we are hungry. Haven't eaten since Cabanas this morning. So we're gonna go find, let's be really honest,
po' boys.
Probably a shrimp po' boy. Sure, we had no idea that that was gonna be like the food that we just became addicted to on the strip, did we?
Nope.
And I didn't show this when we checked in, but this is the lobby, and I love all of like the Mardi Gras masks. And then yeah, below the front counter, there's like a huge one there as well. I'm super impressed with this hotel. And one of the coolest things is that we are right on St. Charles Street. St. Charles Street, home to the iconic St. Charles Street rail car. Gonna try to ride that later. But also, right next door to our hotel is the Streetcar Cafe. And I think that's where we're gonna grab lunch today. All right, here's the lunch menu. And you can see they got everything from blackened alligator bites, gumbo, jambalaya, crab cakes, fried oysters. We, of course, doing that fried shrimp po' boy. I think we're actually gonna split it, but I was looking at their breakfasts. A southern breakfast, a Cajun sausage omelet, crab cake benedict, shrimp and grits. I'm a little bummed we're gonna be leaving before they open for breakfast tomorrow, and they do have pancakes and beignets. Also love the artwork in here, the Streetcar Cafe with the streetcar that would be passing by right out there. Oh my goodness.
This is why we're sharing it.
Yeah, this is why we're sharing it. It is huge and looks amazing. Also, the fries look so good.
Yeah, they do.
Look like they have a spice on them. And beignets. I'm hoping to go to Cafe Beignet again tonight before we leave. But why not? After lunch, we hopped into this little market and we saw this calendar, which is amazing. Obviously, it's not Mardi Gras. We missed that. However, this is the 2023 Mardi Gras parade schedule. We heard they had a lot of Mardi Gras parades. I had no idea they had that many parades just for Mardi Gras, running from January 6th to Tuesday, February 21st. Okay, the Zachmans off safely to their flight back to Idaho. Sherry, we got our bags mostly repacked,
Yes.
ready for tomorrow.
With the exception of like our toiletries that we'll need in the morning.
So that'll be easy to do. And what time is our alarm going off in the morning?
Far too early.
Probably like 3:30
Something like that. I think we have to leave here at 4:45.
in order to get to the airport for our long travel day. But we do want to go out and just see a little bit more of New Orleans.
Yes.
So we're going to go out just for a little bit and see some of the city.
Yeah.
We're out walking around, and I've got to say, my favorite part about this right now, the weather.
It's really nice. It's a little windy, but it's warm.
It's a warm breeze, and we are not heading home to warm weather. Well, for the first time, we are hopping on a trolley. All right, so we are on the St. Charles streetcar. How about this, huh? A New Orleans streetcar? So the streetcar was like $1.75 one way, or $3 for a day pass. So we spent $6, and each of us got a pass so we can ride the streetcars as much as we want in a 24-hour period. So as we're going down the streetcar, Sherry's pointing out all of the trees next to us that are absolutely filled with Mardi Gras beads. Well, we got off at a random streetcar stop, and we are just out walking among the big trees, warm weather, beautiful big houses. Also, that house is haunted for sure, without a doubt. Hello friends, good morning. Well, it's obviously the next day. We got back to our hotel last night, ate some food, talked on the phone with a friend of ours for like 45 minutes, and then went to bed. It is like 4:30 in the morning. We are very tired. The exhaustion from the trip and just travel and everything is catching up to us for sure. So we have an early morning flight. Our flight leaves at 7 a.m. boards at like 6:20. So we are going to get a lift to the airport here in a few minutes and then start our travel day home back to Alaska where we get to see Missy later today. So we are hoping to sleep on at least this first flight. It would be awesome to get a couple of hours, but we'll see what happens. Bring you guys along. You can see we got all 4 of our suitcases here. I've got a backpack there, and a Sherry there. So that's everything I need to go home. I'm gonna show you the view out of our room at night though. It is really pretty. You can see just the lights of the buildings kind of all around us. You already started our long travel day home. Let's go. Well, I gotta say, our first experience with New Orleans was without a doubt a success. A city we'd like to come back to. It was just the music amazing, the food amazing. Yeah, it was a ton of fun. And our lift has arrived. Okay, we made it to the airport. Just got dropped off. Let's go get checked in, get rid of all these bags. We made it through TSA and mostly easy. I will say, traveling with medication is almost always a guaranteed stop, even with pre-check. Yeah. They want to look at the ice pack, they want to look at the medication, they want to check it all out. Yeah. Stop number 1 this early in the morning. We still have about 40 minutes to our flight boards. So we're gonna grab some coffee and I might grab a pastry over there. Well, this is our airport breakfast this morning, at least mine. It is like some sort of a spinach puff pastry, which makes me think of Kronk from Emperor's New Groove. These are Kronk's spinach puffs. Sherry got like a banana nut muffin, and they didn't have lattes, which Sherry wanted, so she had to get a drip coffee. And our gate is right up over there. There's actually people coming off of our plane as we speak, so I think we should be on time, hopefully. All right, the journey has begun. About to board our first flight of the day. We are taxiing out, heading out of New Orleans. All right, as you can tell, we are in Seattle, and we've got about 2 hours to kill, so we are going up to the Alaska Lounge. We found our home for the next couple of hours now. Sherry probably needs to find coffee and breakfast. Breakfast is served. We got a couple of bagels, got some salami, some hard-boiled eggs, some cheese, and not a bad view. Our time in the Alaska Lounge is done. And the craziest thing is that I might be back in that lounge tomorrow. Which is, oh geez, you almost fell and died. We get home at 3:30 today. And I have a flight that leaves Anchorage at 3 o'clock tomorrow for a week. And I'll be right back here in this airport tomorrow. Weird. All right, next stop before we go to our terminal. Well, I got dressed this morning, put on my Crocs. I didn't put on any socks because I forgot we were going home to Alaska where there's snow. So I need to buy a pair of socks. But fortunately for me, this soda pop store that I was in, I don't know, last month maybe, has a great selection of fun socks. Now, a very important decision. Which of these goes best with a pair of Crocs? Okay, they have such a good selection here. However, the winner is definitely gonna be this pair of dinosaur socks. Also, how long have I lived in Alaska, Sherry? Almost 40 years. And flying home, I still forget that I need to wear socks. I feel like you should know. In March, when there's snow on the ground, I'm ridiculous. All right, let's pay for my dinos. Well, I thought we were just here for socks, and then Sherry saw the purses. You do love Hades. Well, these are officially the greatest socks I own. Here we go. It's been, I think, a little over 2 weeks since we were last home. We've gone to New Orleans and Austin for South by Southwest, and back to New Orleans and plantation tours and crawfish and Disney cruise and streetcars, and holy cow, what 2 weeks it's been. But in 3 short hours, we will be back home in Anchorage, where there's definitely snow, so prepare yourself. But I'll be good, because I got my dino Crocs. And actually, you guys, I'm gonna put you in my backpack, and I'll pick you up when we get home so you can see Missy and some snow. And just like that, back in Anchorage, back to our mountains, and also back to the snow. Although there's not a ton of snow on the pavement down there, so I'm excited about that. You know you're back in Alaska when your airport has airplanes inside the airport. right? That's like a very Alaskan thing. Just hanging airplanes in random places. Now we wave our bags, get our lift, and head home. We made it. We are home. Oh my gosh, it feels so nice to be home. We've actually already started unpacking. We already have a load of laundry in the washing machine. And so far, I think everything made it, including two very important things. The coffee liqueur we got at the distillery in Grand Cayman, and our bottle of tequila from Cozumel. Sherry, am I gonna come home in a week from my next trip and those are just gone?
I mean, maybe.
Probably the coffee one, actually.
Also, all of our books made it.
Okay. You're so cute. And then this suitcase is gonna take a long time to unpack because this is all gifts. So no clothes in there. We might zip that one back up and we'll tackle that one later. Now let's find the one many of you have been waiting for. Missy Leg. More than 2 weeks by yourself. I heard that you did so good from Carrie who watched you. You guys hear her just purring? She's so sweet. We came in and petted her a bunch. She started drooling. So glad to see her. But I am concerned, you guys. My plants, not looking great. They're droopy, as I expected them to be. About 2 weeks with no water, but I'm confident I can bring them back to life. So let's water them. All right, the plants in this room, actually, you guys, my neon looks really good. This one looks so good. Let's check this ZZ plant. You actually are not looking that bad. You got this dead stalk, but that's okay. Because the rest of it actually looks really good. You can see we've even got some sprouts on some of the new growth down there. I think we are officially settled at home. We went grocery shopping, got things for Sherry for this week. We've got like the second load of laundry done, third about to go in. We went and picked up our mail from our P.O. box, went and picked up the mail that was delivered here to the house, went to the bank. Holy cow. We've got a lot done in a few hours we've been home. But friends, that is where we're gonna end the vlog. It started with us getting off the Disney magic. It included us exploring New Orleans a little bit more, and then the travel back home here to Alaska. It's cold, but I will say, those mountains are pretty darn wonderful. Sherry, is it nice to be home?
It really is.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was a wonderful trip, but I'm glad to be home.
We were talking about that, how it's just like, our living room, our chairs, our kitchen, our Missy.
Yeah.
It's nice to be home.
It's nice to be home.
Friends, we love you so much, and we will see you on the next Leg Life video.